welcome to WQLN PBS Homeroom. My name is Miss Angela, and I love teaching preschool, which is why I do. I'm a teacher, and I absolutely love it, and I love it because of you. You make coming into school every day amazing. And even if you're not a child in my class, that's okay, because you're here with me today to do some learning. And can you think about what maybe we're learning about this week? Take a look at the stuff behind me and see if you can figure out what it might be. I do see that we have a sign with apples and a sign with oranges. We have books on apples. Not oranges, oh my goodness, those are pumpkins. They are orange though, like oranges, but these are pumpkins. And we have books on apples and pumpkins. And over here, I do have some scarecrows. So what could it be that we're learning about this week? If you said a farm, pat yourselves on the back because you are correct. This week is all about farms. So we're going to get to explore some farm animals, things that can grow on farms, and farm sounds. So the first thing we're going to do though is listen to a story. So come join me over in our little reading area. I think you're really going to enjoy this book. It is called Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type. And it's a good one. Welcome to our Storytime Corner. We are going to be reading Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type. Now, do cows really type? No, they don't. They don't use computers. So would this book be a fiction book or a non-fiction book? A fiction book would mean that it's for pretend. It doesn't really happen. It's a fun story. A non-fiction book would mean that it's real. Real pictures with real information about cows. So is this fiction or non-fiction? That's right, it's fiction. It's just for pretend. It's a fun book. Click, clack, moo, cows that type. Farmer Ben has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, click, kitty, clack, moo. At first he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible! Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets. No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. They're saying if they don't get their blankets, they're not going to let Farmer Brown get any milk. Because milk comes from cows. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he could hear the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. And hens are female chickens. They are girl chickens. They're the ones that lay the eggs. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. Oh, here it says closed, no milk, no eggs. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Cows that type? Hens on strike? Who ever heard such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. Those were two really big words right there on that page. Neutral party means he wasn't on the cow's side, but he also wasn't on the farmer's side. He didn't really care if the cows got the blankets or not, and he didn't really care if Farmer Brown got his milk and eggs or not. He's just living his life in the pond. An ultimatum means I'm giving you one choice. Farmer Brown's telling them, you're not getting the blankets. You are cows, you're going to give me milk. You are hens, you're going to give me eggs. Do you think that the cows and hens are going to agree to that? The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. The cow is going to give in and give Farmer Brown milk? Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Exchange, that's another big word. That means if you give us the blankets, we will give you the typewriter. Leave them, the blankets, outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Is Farmer Ben going to agree to this? Let's find out. Oh, not Farmer Ben. Farmer Brown. Oh my goodness. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come with the typewriter. You see those electric blankets? They have the blankets draped around them and these little glowing lights here. When you push those buttons and they come on, it warms the blankets up. The next morning he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Oh my goodness, they didn't give him the typewriter. Now the ducks are writing notes to the farmer. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, quack. Do you think he gave them the diving board? Look at that. They got the diving board. That was such a fun story, wasn't it? And we met some animals that live on a farm in that story. We had the cows, we had the hens, we had the ducks, and we saw a few other animals in some of those pictures. We're going to be talking more about those animals and the sounds they make. For this next activity, I need a helper. So with me is
Connor.
This is my son Connor. We're going to play a game with animal sounds, and you can play with us at home too. We're going to make a sound, and we have to try to guess what animal makes that sound. And we'll see if we're correct when we turn the cards over. And we're going to start anywhere on the board. Okay. He's being very quiet. What animal makes such a quiet sound on the farm? Oh, he was tricking us. Moo. What makes that moo sound? Is it a horse? No, a horse doesn't say moo.
A pig?
Does a pig say moo? No, it's not the pig. How about this animal? What animal is that? A cow.
Cow.
Do cows say moo? Yes, they do. We learned about that in the story we just read. Click, clack, moo. Okay.
And then the ducks wanted the typewriter.
They did. So let's see. What sound does a duck make? We're going to switch the game around and we're going to give you the name of the animal and you tell us what sound the duck makes. Think back to the story we read. There was click, clack, moo and click, clack, quack, 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 quack. Where's that quacking duck? Can you find the quacking duck?
Does it come from a goat?
Oh, yes, that's a goat. That's not the duck. Let's see. Is this one the duck? Yes, it is. And ducks say quack, quack. All right. Your turn to pick a farm animal sound.
Baka, 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 baka.
Baka, baka. Oh my goodness. Baka, baka, baka. Oh, with wings. Oh my goodness. If it has wings that flap, it's got to be a type of bird. We already did duck. So, could it be a chicken? Do chickens say baka, baka?
Baka, baka. Hey, there's some wings.
No, there are some wings. It must be the chicken that makes that sound. All right. How about neigh, neigh? What animal makes that sound and gallops? Connor's showing you galloping. Neigh, neigh.
Giddy up. What animal?
Ooh, that's a good clue to tell them giddy up. Do we ride on a sheep?
Say what?
No, that's not what we ride on. I bet
horse?
it's a horse. Horse says neigh, neigh. Now how about...
Giddy up, horsey! Dun,
Okay.
dun, 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 dun.
All right, horsey, come sit back down, please. We're not done with our game. How about the next one being...
What?
What animal makes kind of like a oink oink sound?
Rabbits?
Rabbits? Do rabbits go? No. This animal rolls around in the mud.
Ooh,
What
very
animal
good.
on a farm likes to roll around in a mud and says oink oink? Could it be the...
Pig?
Oh, it's the pig.
Too bad it doesn't show it rolling around in the mud.
Yes, it would have been nice if they did have some of that, didn't it?
What about woof woof?
Woof, woof. What goes woof, 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 woof? Could it be this animal? What animal is this? Those are the rabbits. Do rabbits say woof, woof, woof?
No. Do.
Does this animal go woof, 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 woof? Yes, it does. That's the dog. Dogs make that sound. Now, how about... Yes. Connor's whispering to me that he doesn't know what sound rabbits make. Do you know what sound rabbits make? If they kind of make a very soft, like, sound. Which picture is the picture of the rabbit? Is this a rabbit? No. Oh, it is a type of bird. We had two cards stuck together.
That was a turkey.
That's a turkey. Gobble, 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 gobble.
I was really confused.
Yes, we called this a goat earlier because the back of our card says goat. G-O-A-T. G makes that g, g, g sound. We didn't realize that our two cards were stuck together. The turkey and goat.
And
Okay, let me have a seat.
the turkey begins with a
That's right.
Turkey.
T, turkey. This one's the goat. Goats kind of make a bass sound, kind of like another animal. And we just said that turkeys make that gobble, gobble, gobble. I don't know how to do it. They make this sound down in their throat. But I'm not able to make that sound.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
We have two more. Oh, we did do the rabbits. The rabbits do
Oh,
sound.
yes.
And we decided that's not a goat or a turkey.
So, we know that.
Yes, so what are those? There's our rabbits. You might call them bunnies. That leaves us with one more mystery animal. What is this? And what makes that sound? What is this animal that goes bat, bat?
Has wool.
That's right, it's a sheep. We have lots of animals on the farm. We can have turkeys, goats, dogs, ducks, horses, sheep, rabbits, pigs, cows, and chickens. That's right, lots of animal noises. Some of those animals make things for us that we can eat. The chickens, as we read in our story,
Make chicken.
and what do they lay?
Eggs.
Eggs. I don't know about you, but I love eating eggs for breakfast
I like
with
eating
some
cereal.
toast. And
Cows
cows,
make milk.
cows do
Like
make
in the
milk.
story, they said, no milk for you if you don't give us
That's
the electric
right.
blankets.
They said, you won't get milk if you don't give us those blankets. And there's lots of things you can do with milk, and we're going to show you one of those things you can do with milk. We mentioned that cows give us milk, and there's different things you can do with that milk. It is called dairy products. Some dairy products are cheese.
You love
I
cheese.
do love cheese. Yogurt is a dairy product. Milk itself is a dairy product. Ice cream can be a dairy product.
Wait, what?
Ice cream. Yeah, ice cream comes from milk. You didn't know that? Look at that. You learn something new every day. even he is. Good thing he came on the show today to learn that.
Yeah.
Something else that can come from milk is butter. And the way you make butter is you take the heavy cream on top of the milk. When farmers milk the cows, it doesn't come out looking the way the milk is when you drink it. There's a really thick, heavy cream that comes to the top. And when you take that cream and you mix it or churn it, it can turn into butter. And we're going to show you that. So, first we need a jar. Connor, would you like to hold the jar?
Oh, there's nothing in this jar.
No, not yet, because I'm going to pour something in. This is the heavy cream.
So is that the stuff that comes out right after the milk cows?
Yes, this is what comes out of cows.
Can I pour it in?
The beginning, I believe it's the beginning of when they're milking them. We're going to put in about half of this. Whoop. Hang on to it. We're going to put the lid on it next.
Kind of smells like milk.
Yes.
Smells like a fresh milk.
Make sure that's on nice and tight so we don't get cream all over the floor. And now you've got to shake it really hard. Keep going. Shake, 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 shake. If you have some marbles at home, you could clean them really, really good because you want to make sure you get all the germs off. And you could put some marbles in the jar to shake it too, and that will help
Well,
mix it up faster. How's it feeling? Is it starting to get thick?
kind of.
Kind of. All right, keep shaking it. Yes, you gotta shake really hard for this. And it's
My arms are tired.
Your arms are tired already. It's gonna take him a while to shake that. He might need some breaks. So he's gonna head off and work on mixing that up for us so we can get some of that butter. And I'm gonna show you another activity you can do at home. And this one will be on the WQLN.org Learning at Home activity page. For this one, we are going to get a baggie. You'll need a cotton ball, seeds, and a little bit of water. And we are going to grow, or try to grow, a seed in a plastic bag with a wet cotton ball. Do you think that's going to work? What usually do we say that seeds need to grow? And if you were going to plant seeds on a farm to grow food, you would put it in the ground, in the soil. You would give it soil, sunlight, water, and some air called carbon dioxide. That's the air that plants breathe in. But we're going to try and see if we can grow one in a bag. And I'm not going to tell you what's going to happen to it because this is an activity you can do at home and test out yourself. Once you have the wet cotton ball and the seed in here, you would tape it to a window that faces outside so it can get some sunlight. Now I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. Open up the bag of seeds and get out one of my bean seeds. I'm going to stick the cotton ball into the water. You want it really wet, but not soaking, dripping wet, but wet enough. So you might just want to gently press out some of that water and wrap it in the cotton ball, your seed into the cotton ball, and stick the cotton ball into the corner of the bag. And close up the bag. You want to get some of that air out. Close the bag out. You don't need all the air out, just some of it, but make sure the bag's closed. And then you would tape the bag like this to a window with the corner down with the cotton ball and watch to see what happens. Give it about a week, 7 days. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Will it grow? Will the water change color? Will the cotton ball change color? Will nothing happen? Find out. All right, we're going to check to see how Connor's doing with shaking up that buttery cream. So give us just a moment. I hear him shaking away back there. Let's see how he's doing. How'd you do, Connor?
Pretty good, I think.
Oh, let's see what it looks like in the jar. I'll hold it and you can unscrew it. We'll work together.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's surprised. Look at that. It's not liquidy anymore. It is
Look
now.
on the lid. There's
Yes.
even some butter on it.
It's stuck on the lid even. We're going to see how this looks. It's creamy now. It's not even coming off the knife. We've never made homemade butter before. So I'm going to put a little bit on a piece of bread. Connor's going to put a little bit on a piece of bread and we'll try it and let you know if it's any good. And if it is, maybe you'll like to try this at home. Again, you just need heavy cream, a jar, and a lot of arm power.
Just so you know, where we got the heavy cream is at
A grocery store, because we don't really have a farm. So we didn't have a cow to get the cream from. But you can find it at just about any grocery store. Are you ready, Connor?
I guess.
All right, let's
gonna
take a.
put-
All right, well, I'm gonna try mine. You ready?
Wait, okay.
1, 2, 3. Not bad. Different. It's definitely different from what the butter is that we buy at the store. Already put together, but it's okay. I like it. All right.
Not only was it fun making it, it's also yummy.
Fun making it and fun eating it. All right. We still have a little bit of time left. So, I know Connor's really enjoying that bread, but we're going to need to put it down to sing our song. What would be the best song to sing for learning about farms and animals? Can you think of a really good song about a farm and animals?
Farms, farms, animals, animals, farms, farms, animals, animals.
That is cute. That's not the one I was thinking of, though. I was thinking of more like, Old MacDonald had a farm.
Oh yeah.
E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a, what's this?
We learned about it in another lesson.
A pig. E-I-E-I-O. With a, what does a sound does a pig make? Oink,
Oink,
oink
oink
here
here,
and an oink,
oink,
oink there. Here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink, oink. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a
Maybe.
All right, show it to them quickly then, please, so we can keep our song
Of
going.
course.
E-I-E-I-O. And what sound did a horse make? With a neigh, neigh here and a neigh, neigh there. Here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh, neigh. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a, what's that? A cow. E-I-E-I-O. With a moo moo here and a moo moo there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. Oh, MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a, what's that? That's the sound it makes. It's a chicken. E-I-E-I-O. With a back here and a back there. There. Everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a, what are those? They're the rabbits. They go E-I-E-I-O. With a there and a there, here, there, everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a, what is that? It's a sheep with a bat here and a bat there. Here a bat, there a bat, everywhere a bat. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a, what's that? It's a duck. What sound does a duck make? Quack, quack here and a quack, quack there. Here a quack, there a quack, everywhere a quack, quack. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a, what's that? What sound does it make? It's a turkey.
Turkey.
With a gobble gobble here and a gobble gobble there. Here a gobble, there a gobble, everywhere a gobble gobble. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a, what's this one? And what sound does it make? It's bat, 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 bat. Very short bat, bat, here and a bat, there, everywhere, bat, bat. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a, I bet a lot of children at home may have one of these. We don't have one of these at our house, but a lot of people do. It's a dog. I think you knew that one, with a woof woof here and a woof woof there. Here a woof, there a woof, everywhere a woof woof. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Did we do that one already?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, there were so many I lost count. But
we
you know
did all
what's
of them.
something else that a farmer might have? A tractor. With a vroom vroom here and a vroom vroom there. Here a vroom, there a vroom, everywhere a vroom vroom. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Very nice, very nice. It's about that time to say goodbye.
For the entire show?
Not the entire, for this episode, yes.
Oh,
Yes,
it was so fun.
it was so fun. If you didn't remember, the activity can be found on the WQLN.org PBS
Yes,
Homeroom. And
Where-
as always,
Learning
keep
is
reading, keep learning, and keep watching. WQLN, where learning is brought to life.